Hello everybody, I am JJP Penguin and welcome to another news video. So earlier on this week we got official pictures of the 4 new LEGO Harry Potter sets that will be releasing on January 1st of 2021. So I'm really excited that we're finally getting a January wave with this new LEGO Harry Potter reboot line. Of course these sets are technically a gimmick wave since we have 4 of a similar type set, those being these books. Each of these books can be folded out to reveal a classroom setting, and each of them is based off a different Hogwarts house, those being Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. We are also supposed to get a LEGO art-themed set for the Harry Potter line, but we don't have official pictures of that yet. I think I might do another video by the end of next week, just showcasing everything else that we've gotten official pictures for, since as of this time we actually have gotten official pictures for the Marvel theme, as well as Super Mario, and I believe today, the day I'm recording this, we're supposed to see Technic and maybe Star Wars is next. I'm not really too sure, and then we'll see Ninjago eventually, but I will be going over all the other things that we see in another future video, so look forward to that, but this one is just going to be Harry Potter. So before we get into the actual sets themselves, I thought we might as well talk a little bit about the minifigures. All of the minifigures included in all of these sets are going to be exclusive, which is something that's just really mind-blowing. And some of these are minifigures that we have seen before, but they have improved upon the design since their previous appearance, which I just think is really crazy to think. Starting off with the ones within the Transfiguration classroom, we have Professor McGonagall, who I think is probably the best minifigure of all of these sets, and I really love the printing on her dress piece and even the torso continuation. We get a new hair hat combo, which is something that I think was very necessary, and then even a new double-sided facial expression, which I believe they might even be able to use later down the line. As for Ron and Hermione, this is one thing that I thought was really interesting about this new wave, is the fact that we now have these new Hogwarts school robes that feature the house crest on the very side, similar to what we saw back in the day with like the 2010-2011 wave, and even moving all the way back to the 2001s, 2002s. I think it's very interesting that they all of a sudden changed these right after releasing that minifigure pack with the students last year, which it's just crazy to think that this is like a year jump with the new torso prints. I wonder if they're going to use these within the future sets or not. We will have to wait and see. As for the rest of their minifigures, they are pretty much the same from 2018, though I did want to note that we only get 3 of the 4 house torso pieces throughout these sets, since we skip out on the Hufflepuff ones with those herbology outfits, which, you know, can't really complain about those are nice to get still the same, but we'll have to wait and see what the ties underneath those earmuffs will look like if they are themed by the houses, and we'll have to wait and see if we actually get a minifigure pack, which it is rumored we are supposed to see one next year, but we'll have to wait and see, like I said. Snape gets a new torso piece, which is something that I do really appreciate, improving upon the previous design. No leg printing, same facial expression as 2018. Seamus Finnegan, I think, is probably one of the best updates right there. We get the new Gryffindor torso piece, and then we even get a new double-sided facial expression, where on the other side we have his face all covered in soot from when he messes up with his potion, which I just think is a wonderful facial expression to be included. Makes his minifigure a little bit more personal and better than the previous one that we got back in 2018. Draco Malfoy uses the new torso piece as well, but themed for Slytherin compared to Gryffindor. The Gryffindor one comes in 3 of the sets, which I find rather annoying, though, you know, it's fine since it technically is like the main sort of house themed for Harry Potter right there, which we get our Ron and Hermione, we get Seamus, and then we get Harry within the Charms classroom. As for the herbology minifigures, we get a new Professor Sprout that includes the hair hat combo from the Series 2 collectible minifigures, new double-sided facial expression, new torso print, which does look very similar to the CMF but is different, and then we do get some dual molded legs instead of a skirt piece. For the herbology robes, like I mentioned before, it will be very interesting to see if they actually place the correct Hogwarts tie underneath those robes right there, since it is supposed to be poking out. And also it is slightly something I do have to complain about not including the black legs, just to continue their regular Hogwarts outfit, since I'm I'm pretty sure that's how this particular outfit is supposed to work. We do get the headphone under the neck accessory from the Monkey Kid theme, or I believe that was introduced in Hidden Side, I'm not really too sure. Inside that dark tan color to represent some earmuffs. Would have been very cool to see the earmuffs on the minifigures' hair pieces, since that would make a little bit more sense if they were doing mandrakes, but I'm not really too sure. I know that there is at least one mandrake within that set, but you know, we'll have to wait and see, and I will do a comparison and all of that when I actually get this set for review. And then finally, for the Charms Classroom, we get our Year 1/2 Professor Flitwick, who I think is a very nice minifigure, though there are some things that I would definitely change. I love the facial expression for the minifigure. The beard is okay, it works, it is a reuse piece, but inside a new color, that being white from the Hobbit theme. We get a very nice torso print. The legs I don't really feel match the overall style of the character, and I would have really liked to see them include a hat with his minifigure. You know, I will probably do some experimentation when I actually get this minifigure, and I will probably show that off in the video as well. Cho Chang, like Cedric Diggory, I sort of have to complain that she exists within this set because this is a Year 1/2 set. She was not even mentioned in the books or even the movies for that matter until like Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, which I just think it's crazy that they're including this Year 1/2 representation that didn't really exist within the movies at this point. I mean, I'm not really too sure if she was even in the movie. I will have to take a double look at that. Still, when it comes to the flesh tone of her minifigure, I'm not really too sure that is the right color for her character. We do get a new facial expression, and then we do get the new torso print right there for Ravenclaw, but we don't get the Hufflepuff one, like I said. Kind of disappointing, but it's okay. And then, you know, like I said, Cedric just doesn't make sense for this set, though I do like seeing the mid-sized legs, guessing that is a Year 3 type Cedric right there to go along with these Year 1/2 minifigures. And then Harry has the same torso as your other Gryffindors from the other sets, and then we also get the same facial expression and stuff from 2018. So getting into the actual sets now, here's a look at all of the boxes together. They are all in the same size as a typical gimmick wave right here. Each of them include about 200 so pieces, though I will say the individual piece counts as I go through the set. It does have a little bit of a departure from the regular LEGO Harry Potter box art, where we don't have your main characters in the corner, and you have this more vertical look to the box. And then when you turn it around to the back, you do have to flip it to actually see the overall layout of the book. Another really cool thing that you can do with these sets is that you can connect them all together, which is something that was shown when this was actually first revealed from LEGO on Twitter, which I think it's really crazy that you can connect these all together. I'm really excited to see how these will work in addition to my overall Hogwarts layout, because if you know, I do have it in a way where you have this entire middle space where you can actually fill in some stuff just for some interior details, so I'm very interested to see how that will work when I actually get these sets. Here's a quick look at all of the books closed up over here, which I think it looks very nice. We do get some very nice printed pieces in addition to a lot of stickers for these sets. We do get the very front of the books being printed with the Hogwarts crest right there. Of course, they are colored based off their houses, but you know, it is a little bit of a darker sort of shade for the color of the house. I'm really not too sure about the dark tan that they're using for Hufflepuff right there, though I think the other colors are fine. You know, the Gryffindor color is okay, it's not that great, but it could be a little bit better if it was like a regular dark red instead of this more orangish brown color. So getting right into the sets themselves, we have set number 76382, the Hogwarts Moment Transfiguration class. This set includes 241 pieces, minifigures of Professor McGonagall, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger, and will retail for $30 in January of 2021. When it comes to the build of this, I think it looks very nice. It does bring you back to those good old days of the LEGO Harry Potter theme with that sort of tan look for the overall styling. You do get some very nice stickers to add some details for like the windows in the background. You get a little blackboard, and then of course you do just get a bunch of objects to play around. I also like from the very corners of the build right there, you can see that we have these 1x3 tiles with the Gryffindor flag on it. I think that those are really nice as some small references. And then even from the very back of the classroom, we have some portraits on the wall, which I think those are stickers as well. For the next set, we have set number 76383, the Hogwarts Moment Potions class. This set includes 271 pieces, minifigures of Professor Severus Snape, Draco Malfoy, and Seamus Finnegan. This will also retail for $30 in January of 2021. This is probably the set that I like the layout the most, just because it is the most different. It gives you that potion class feeling, and it does look a lot like how the potion class is set up within the actual movies. You get this very nice big table. It is still using the smaller cauldron size compared to the big old cauldrons that we had back in the day, which, you know, I'm not really complaining about that. I think it's fine them having these smaller cauldrons. It does fit better in the scale of the minifigures. You get a very nice blackboard from the very back, and then you do have some portraits on the wall here and there, and lots of sticker details for all the different ingredients on the wall. You even have that stone wall towards the back behind the table right there, which I actually remember that being referenced within the LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 video game. That's one thing that I did want to point out as something really cool right there. And then, like I said, you just get a lot of very cool stuff within this set. For the next set, we have set number 76384, Hogwarts Moment Herbology class. This includes 233 pieces, minifigures of Professor Sprout, Neville Longbottom, and Cedric Diggory. This will also retail for $30 January 1st, 2021. One thing that I did want to point out straight away from this is the fact that we have the Hufflepuff Ghost, the Fat Friar, hiding in the corner in one of those stickers, which I just think is really crazy that they even referenced that there. I think it's just amazing that they did that. We have a lot of greenery going on for like some of the sticker decals. We even get a small little sink in the corner, and then of course you get the main table area where you have a bunch of different plants to look at. Another thing that I do have to point out is that we continue our tradition of getting a LEGO Mandrake since 2018 within this set, which is very nice as well. We don't know what the print looks like. It might be the same one that we got this year in 2020, but we'll have to wait and see, and I will do my comparison when I actually get it in person. Another really cool thing that I did also want to say from this is that we get this 2x3 tile piece. I'm not sure if this is a sticker or if it's a print or not, but it features like the overall layout of what a Mandrake should look like, which is just another really cool reference that they have within this particular set. And then finally, the last set that we have to talk about for this particular wave is set number 76385, Hogwarts Moment Charms class. This includes 256 pieces, minifigures of Professor Flitwick, Harry Potter, and Cho Chang. This will also retail for $30 and come out on January 1st. When it comes to the overall layout of the classroom, this one you get the most extra details in addition to the back wall space, and also this one has a different layout compared to all the other ones. Like I said, you just have it more spread open like that, which I think is very interesting. You get a small little fireplace in addition, you get the blackboard, and then you even get the student desk areas, which I feel is one of the more noticeable features of the Charms classroom. One other thing that I did want to point over here at is the fact that they even have a lot of the different charms like spread out all the words for them on the very back of the book right there. That's one thing that I think is just a really clever and interesting design for the classroom. I'm not really too sure if that's even accurate to like the books or anything, but I think it's really cool. And then even the window stickers from the very back, I think that those look very nice. You get lots of books and stuff just referenced within the stickers as well. Just a very nice look to this particular set, and I really can't wait to buy all of these day one and review them for you guys. Before we leave off, I did want to mention that we are getting a bunch of new LEGO Harry Potter books next year. One of these books being the LEGO Harry Potter Let's Play Quidditch that you see right there in the corner. This one book is probably the most interesting out of all the other ones that we got pictures for, because it includes an exclusive minifigure that you can't get within any other set. That being Cedric Diggory inside his Quidditch outfit, which we previously saw these Quidditch outfits for Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw within the 2020 Diagon Alley set. But now we're actually getting one of them within a book. Hopefully we'll see the Ravenclaw one within a book as well. Or maybe even better, we could see it within another minifigure pack. Like I said, with the Herbology outfit, might be that kind of case. Would be very cool to see that as well. There are just endless possibilities when it comes to the LEGO Harry Potter theme. And you know, I'm really happy that they actually made this book. Of course, people will have to buy 7 of them in order to get a full team. But you know, it's the price to pay. You know, I'm really hoping that we see see a minifigure pack with all of the different Quidditch outfits for each house. That would be very, very nice for LEGO to do, and I think it is the next step for them to complete this overall Hogwarts layout. Also, if you're interested, that book does come out May 25th, 2021. Most of these books over here come out between May and July, which I think is just very interesting, and 3 of them we don't have releases for. And as for the other ones, those should be coming around February of next year. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this particular video. I did try to keep it as short as I can. I don't really want to talk too much about these since I want to spend most of my time talking about it within my actual review, which I hope to do as soon as possible, maybe late December, early January. Of course, I will be getting them as soon as I can, since I am a huge Harry Potter fan, and they do seem to be probably the best sets so far of next year, 2021. I also did want to remind you that I will be doing another video very, very soon with some more 2021 information. That one will probably be a little bit shorter than this video, but still cover pretty much everything else that we have yet to see so far for 2021. I have a lot of different video ideas planned for the future, and I'm really excited to share them all with you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this particular video. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!